Hey Jim, this is Keenan Swacilio here, and this is just my quick little walkthrough video of my project steps, kind of my research methods, and or really going over my research methods that I use to complete the project, as well as going over the error filtering and the line fit plot, as well as my conclusion for that question. So to start off, let's go over the error testing and the line fit plots first. Then I'll talk a little bit more about how I went about, kind of completing this project. Uh, so with error testing, uh, I did one error test for each individual dummy variable that I had, Boulder, Longmont, and unincorporated. Not really sure what the error testing is for, seeing as how it returned the same values. Um, I used the same formula you did in the video. We have kind of limited resources. I feel like we have McGraw-Hill, then we could scour the internet, and then we have you to reach out to as well. And I feel like McGraw-Hill is really great at teaching me the principles and concepts of business statistics, and really not so great at showing me how to use that and turn that practical knowledge into know-how, which is what you're really good at because you are an expert at both. So anyway, here is my error test. Use the same formula as you did in your video, which was super helpful. It seemed too easy for it to be right, but I don't know what else I would do. I've looked at videos on error testing on YouTube and as well as your videos, and I feel like I kind of got this uh, dialed. So as for the line fit plots, this is the linear uh, line fit plot. Let me rename this to that actually. Not that it matters, since we will be taking this out. But as you could see, the predicted price per square foot isn't really reminiscent of the actual price per square foot in this. I looked at R square and adjusted R square to make kind of the final decision on that question, which model is most appropriate. And I think the answer to that is this one, Jim. I think the log 10, uh, the logarithmic model, is a little more reminiscent to the actual distribution that we see in these data sets or data points. And I think that goes for both charts that we see here, as well as the R square and adjusted R square being a little bit higher as well versus the linear regression. Here's the work that I kind of did for that. I just used kind of this sheet to create these regression analyses, whatever the plural of that is. And I use this. I'm going to delete this before my final submission as well. And then we have the conclusion with the greater R squared and adjusted R squared, as well as the line fit plot showing a prediction more reminiscent of the actual distribution. I conclude that the logarithmic price per square foot is more accurate, more appropriate model of the ones that we made. Just fix this stuff up. Yeah. But anyway, that seemed pretty straightforward. I think in general, this project was a little easier for me than the final. Um, the final, I feel like it was really tough because we have had such a weird semester. Number one, and number two, like I said earlier, Excel and business statistics, though related, are kind of different things. And McGraw-Hill and really all of the resources that were given don't address Excel, how to do that stuff in Excel specifically. So I think the videos you've been uploading have been the greatest help of really anything this semester. So over here, I have my three of my regression analyses. I know you said to do 2 to 3, did 3 of those. For each variable, dummy variable, Boulder, Longmont, and unincorporated. Not entirely sure about these. I feel the same way about these as I do with the ones in my final, but I'm sure we're going to go over that tonight during our meeting at 7. So by the time you see this, we'll probably have talked about this a little more. But yeah, this is my project. I'm going to clean it up a bit and submit it to you. And I will be talking to you very shortly. And I hope kind of the issues with the final and the project are brought to light because I don't want anything to compromise the grade that I've built for myself this semester. But I don't know. I feel pretty confident in the project, more so than the final. But again, we'll go over those things tonight. Thanks, Jim.